So I heard we telling stories about the weirdest dreams that we ever had that we don't think was really dreams, so I'm gonna tell mine. So this actually took place like a few months ago, y'all. And I was asleep, and me and my boyfriend was going through like this bad arguing phase, like this bad argument. Like I had been feeling like I was under a spiritual attack because I'm very religious. I'm a Christian, and I know when the enemy is attacking, you know what I mean? And I already felt like the enemy was using my boyfriend to attack me in so many different ways. So with that being said, one night I was asleep, woke up in the dream, and my boyfriend was coming up the stairs because we stay in a townhouse. My boyfriend was coming up the stairs, and something about his vibe when he got to the top of the stairs and I looked at him, it was just off. So I looked in his eyes, and I was just like, something's off. I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking it like on some spiritual stuff, like my spirit was thinking it. So then I literally looked in his eyes, and I seen past the flesh. I don't know how to describe it, y'all. I seen past his flesh and seen straight into the spirit, and I seen a demon in him. So you know the first thing that came out of my mouth, because he was about to open his mouth and say, this all happened in like 1.5 seconds, y'all. All this happened in 1.5 seconds. He literally was gonna open his mouth and say something, and I was like, Satan, I rebuke you. He started taking steps back. I sat up a little bit because I'm like, oh shit, it's working. Satan, I rebuke you. And every time I kept saying it, y'all, every time I said it louder and louder. And he just kept walking back. He never turned his back against me, y'all. He just kept taking steps back. And I'm finna cry because it's so scary. Like, whew. Every time I said, Satan, I rebuke you, he just took another step back, then turned his back, looking at me. And it was so scary because I don't know what my boyfriend or the demons that was in him was about to do to me in that dream. But as soon as he got to the stairs, like down the stairs enough to where I couldn't see him, I hurried up and woke up. And I don't know what was going to happen if I didn't. My first thought wasn't, Satan, I rebuke you. Because Satan will attack you in your dreams, y'all, for real. And that wasn't the first dream I had like that about him. I'll say 2 weeks later, I had another dream like that about him. And that's why I say y'all got to stay protected and y'all got to pray. He does pray now because, you know, I be telling him like prayer is so real. I be leading him to God because you don't just have those type of dreams for nothing. And I'm very intuitive. Like I have dreams, like I can go on and on about dreams that I done had that came true and just messages. Like I'm one of those type of people. I'm very intuitive. And that's why I say like everybody needs a dream journal and write down your dreams.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me.
We telling stories about the weirdest dreams that we done had that we don't really think are dreams, so I'm here to tell mine again, part 2. Now this dream, y'all, took place last year, like 2023, around my birthday. So at this point in my life, I was going through a lot. Me and my close friend, we wasn't really talking. I was trying my best to make the best out of my birthday, and yeah, that's just the backstory of that. And so I also had wanted a new car, y'all, and I just kept asking God for a new car because my car was so bad. Like my Honda, it was a 2007 Honda Accord, and it was just cut off in the middle of the road, and you have to get out and do all this extra stuff to get it to cut back on in the middle of the road. Like it was bad. So I really wanted a new car. Okay, so I laid down to go to bed. This took place like 3 weeks before my actual birthday, y'all. So I laid down to go to bed, and I went to bed, and all I remember, y'all, I opened my eyes and I seen a big eyeball with some wings attached to it, like huge wings to the point where you can't even see how far the wings really go because they that big. Like it was huge. And I got scared at first, but the energy that I felt from the being was just too angelic. Like it wasn't nothing to be afraid of. Like it let me know, like, and the way it was communicating with me, like, was through vibes, like, through energy. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it wasn't speaking to me, but it was speaking to me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And basically, like, the angel basically let me know, like, everything's gonna be okay. And that's what I heard it say. It said something to me first, but the main thing I heard it say was everything's gonna be okay. And it just felt like a feminine, loving, nurturing, loving vibe. So I wasn't really scared, and I was just confused a little bit when I woke up. But let me tell y'all this. So when I was looking at the bean, it literally had colors behind it that I never seen before, y'all. Like, I'm talking about colors you can't even describe, I swear. And I'm not even just saying that because other people have said that. I'm saying that because it's really what I seen. Like, when I tell y'all, I can't even describe the colors to y'all to this day. Like, it's weird. But so boom, the being basically told me everything's gonna be okay and whoopty whoopty whoop, yada yada yada. So I was on the verge of tears when I woke up because it was just an experience that I never felt before. It was a love that I never felt before. Like, still to this day, nobody has ever loved me the way that I felt like the being in my dream did. Like, it's weird, but it's true. And so I instantly started doing my research after I gathered my thoughts and stuff. And I went on TikTok and I was just scrolling. And I literally scrolled past the video and it said what a biblically correct angel looks like. And when I tell y'all, the angel that I seen on that video is what I seen in my dream. And I never seen this angel prior to my dream. Like, I wouldn't even know, my brain wouldn't even know how to come up with that, okay? And so I was like, this is what I seen in my dream. Like, this is what I seen in my dream. I was freaking out because I'm like, an angel visited me in my dream. So fast forward to the day before my birthday. Me and my old friend from back in the day was supposed to be going to the club. And I was finna go get an outfit for the club that because we were supposed to be popping out for my birthday type shit. Y'all, I literally, I forgot a part. Hold on, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all some information before. So I was working at Amazon them 3 weeks before my birthday or whatever. And Amazon was pretty far from my house. It was like a 40-minute drive every day. And I was driving there by myself at first until I had a vision on the highway that I ran off into the highway. Like, it was a vision that was like, it ain't your anxiety. Like, this shit is crazy. And I got so scared to the point where I stopped driving myself to work. And my boyfriend started driving me to work. And he would sleep in the car. Because I was working graveyard shift. I was working overnight shift. So he would sleep in the car. Like, he would bring a blanket, sleep in the car, and wait for me to get off my shift. Because, I just didn't want to drive. Because I felt like the vision was too real. So boom, fast forward back to where we was at. Boom, day before my birthday, I'm driving to go get an outfit for the club. Whoopty whoopty whoop, yada yada. Y'all, I run off my tire pops. Me and my boyfriend was in the car. Thank God I wasn't by myself. My tire popped, but my music was so loud I couldn't hear it. So I continued driving on the highway. But something in me is like, pull over, pull over, pull over. I'm like, nah, bro. Something in my spirit is telling me to pull over. I tell my boyfriend, like, nah, we got to pull over. Something ain't right. We got to check the tires. Something ain't right. As soon as I go to pull over, my car spins out of control, y'all. When I tell y'all we spun out, it felt like I was in a movie, y'all. Like, I was in a movie, but I somehow managed to stay calm the whole time, y'all. I managed to stay calm the whole time. And so we spinning out of control, the wheel doing its own thing. And then we finally spin to a point where the car stops. And we bumped into the railing on the side of the road. Thank God. Because it was trees. Like, I just thank God he was covering me for real. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, when I was in the middle of the crash, I was getting deja vu. Like, it was coming back to me like, this was the vision. Like, it was like, oh no, y'all. It's, oh my God. I'm getting tears to my eyes because the whole thing is just crazy. I ended up getting a new car out of the situation. It was crazy because I wanted a new car anyway, like I said in the beginning. And I ended up getting my new car. And to this day, I feel like the angel came to me in my dream and told me everything is going to be okay. Because honestly, y'all, God knows that I can't handle certain things. Like, I get traumatized very easily. And when certain things happen in my life, I don't know how to react. Like, after that crash, y'all, I was so traumatized to the point where I thought that I had passed away in the accident and was like an angel walking around. Like, I was so traumatized, y'all, because I just couldn't fathom that how covered I am, like, by God. Y'all, I am in literal tears because that angel knew I was afraid. Like, that angel knew when I didn't even want to drive my freaking car to work no more because I had a vision of me running off the road. That angel knew, like, I gotta let her know it's gonna be okay. Like, I was so afraid, y'all. I was so afraid. And that was when I crashed that car, that was the first time I had drove since I had that vision. I was having my boyfriend drive everywhere, y'all. Like, it's crazy. But I feel like God sent that angel to me to basically let me know I'm covered. I got you. Don't overreact. Stay calm. It's gonna be okay. Like, love. That's the message I got from that angel. Like, love, stay calm. It's gonna be okay. And that's one of my favorite dreams that I ever had. Even though a situation bad happened out of that, I still am grateful that I got to experience that type of love from an angel, y'all, because it's a love you can't describe. No human being can give you that type of love. Like, I'm telling you.
If you see this on your For You page, please listen, because I want to know if I'm okay. If you see this on your For You page, please listen, because I want to know if I'm tripping or, is everybody else experiencing this as well. I made a video a while back where I said, back in July, my birthday was in July. I went on a cruise for my birthday. And then when I got back to the States, stuff just felt weird. Like, it just felt like the world was fake, right? And so after this election and stuff like that, all of a sudden I started having all of these dreams. Like, I've been having weird dreams, but now I'm dreaming every single night. Every night, to the point where I'll be like, before I go to bed, I'll be like, okay, where I'm going tonight? Where am I going and what am I doing tonight in my sleep, right? And so one of the weirdest dreams that I've had this year, this is like the topper. I am in this bathroom in this house. It's bright in the bathroom. It's like this minty green color, and I'm in the mirror. And the feeling that I get in the dream is that I am getting ready for a date, right? So I walk out of the bathroom. I go into this bedroom. It's just like a twin bed. Like, it looks like an old house, right? And so it's like a twin bed, and I sit down in the bed and I'm doing something in the bed. And then this white lady walks in. And when the white lady walks in, I'm looking at her like strange, right? And so she comes and she sits down in the bed, and I ask her, what year is this? Because I'm like, something is off. By the way her hair was styled and by the way she was dressed, I said, what year is this? And she looked at me and said, it is 1930. How the hell am I 1930 in my dreams, right? And so she takes out these pearls and she hands them to me and she says, you're gonna need these, right? And so as she's telling me that, it's this white man, like, he's dressed like a businessman. So he got like on a button down shirt and like some slacks, and he's on a phone, but he's on a wireless phone, like either a cordless house phone or a cell phone. I'm like, in 1930, these phones don't exist. Like, so what is happening? And so as he's yelling or whatever at whoever he's talking to on the phone, she kind of gets nervous and scared, and then she leaves the room, and then I wake up. So I'm like, what the hell was that all about? Why am I in 1930? How am I conscious in this dream enough to know that I am not in the right time period? Okay, in this dream, I'm in 1930. I know that I'm not in 2024, but in the physical, I'm in 2024. That was the weirdest dream I've ever had. Most recently, a dream that I had was I'm looking at myself and I noticed there's a tattoo on my neck, and I'm looking and I'm like, as you can see, I don't have tattoos on my neck, but in the dream, I'm like, when the freak did I get a tattoo on my neck? Like, I don't have a tattoo on my neck. When I tell y'all I be so conscious in these dreams, it is scary. Okay, it is scary. I'm in another dream. I'm in this high rise in this advanced looking city. Like, it's not nothing in America, y'all. Like, when I say it's like beautiful and advanced, like skyscrapers, like, it's beautiful, right? So I'm going down this glass elevator, and then I walk outside, and when I walk outside, it's just like green grass and green trees, and it's the sidewalks and everything is white and so clean and stuff like that. And I'm looking around and I'm like, I've been here before. Not in the physical. Like, I know I've never been here in the physical. Like, I wake up and I'm like, I ain't never been to a place like that in the physical. But in my dreams, I'm like, I've visited this place in my dreams before. Like, y'all, it is so the scariest dream that I've ever had was when my son was a newborn baby. And my son, he's 8 now. He's one of the most sensitive and sweetest children I have ever met. And so in this dream, me and my mom, we are in this dark mansion, right? It is just dark, and the only light that's coming in is moonlight. And so it's me and my mom, and I got my son. I'm holding my son, and I hear like this growling and banging out at the door, like the door of this mansion. Like, I hear the demons outside of the door. And so my mom is like, quick, running here. So me and my mom is running. And so my mom says, protect him at all costs, and tells me to run while she holds the door, right? That freaked me out. But when I tell y'all, I have dreams that are so crazy, especially now, it's like every night, every single night, I am having dreams. Some of them I can remember, some of them I cannot, but the ones where I am conscious in the dream, I always remember. The ones where I'm like, what the, like, I'm asleep, I'm dreaming, but I realize that I'm dreaming. Now, I don't say to anybody in these dreams that I'm dreaming, because I've heard that if you do that, they will attack you. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that if you tell a dream that you dreaming, they gonna attack you. So I've never said, I just recognize and make note of the fact that I'm dreaming this or whatever I'm doing. Like, my sister said I'm astral projecting. But I'm like, for one, if I am, I'm unaware of it. I don't know how to do it. I don't wish to do it. I don't want to do that. Okay? Because I don't want nothing happening in my body before I can get back into it. I don't want to do that. But if I am, how do I control that? Because I don't want to do that. But these dreams are getting more and more and more crazy. And I swear that I started having dreams, weird dreams like this, every night since the election. Which I think.